and our great party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, to this auspicious and important occasion. We are gathered here today not only to launch the Presidential Campaign Council of our great party, but also to unveil the action plan of our presidential candidate, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Today is the day we meet the yearnings of our citizens and the world. Let the word go forth this day and from this banquet hall that the APC juggernaut is set to roll through all towns, cities, and village squares in our country, crushing all opposition and paving the way for his self-succession in the 2023 presidential and general elections in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 7.5 years ago, we came into power at a precarious moment in our country's political history. By dint of hard work, perseverance, discipline, good governance, and the far-reaching policies of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, we pulled back Nigeria from the brink and stabilized the country. This occasion is a double-barreled one for us and our great party. In addition to inaugurating the Presidential Campaign Council, PCC, we will also launch the action plan of the candidate titled Renewed Hope. Together, these two in one occasion takes the national political leadership of our party to the level we had always wanted it to be, right there at the top. Let me pause briefly here and acknowledge the presence of the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, the man whose name is synonymous with the name of our great party. Let me also welcome in a special way the presidential candidate of our great party, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as well as the vice presidential candidate, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima. As the then General Buhari said in his inaugural speech as military head of state in January 1984, I quote him, "This is the moment of truth for us. This is the moment we are inaugurating the team that will deliver our victory at the presidential polls in 2023. It is the moment we put paid to the lies peddled against the leaders and the members of our great party. It is the moment we demonstrate rather than verbalize our unity and purpose. It is a moment
the simple to give credit as in the last count, putting legal hectares of land is under cultivation and access to fertilizer and improved seedlings have boosted output in agriculture. Thus, it is hard to learn that the commodities market is booming due to the success of the counter-dollar story. His government's effort at growing the economy has not internally generated revenue from 3.7 trillion naira in 2015 to 6.4 trillion naira in 2029. Because the signing law, tax upon instruments that improve the performance of FIRs in Nigerian customs. The Nigerian armed forces and foreign forces that no government in costs are spent the armed forces buying hardware, and the nations is frustrating of the welfare and the higher administration. Security across the world now has substituted human access as improved human needs. Kidnapping have reduced, farmer higher confidence and failures, and President Buhari has repeatedly assured Nigerians that by December 2022, security challenges have reduced trust. Despite the long-term impasse in the education sector, it would seem that Buhari increased salaries of private principal school teachers and improved their welfare, retirement. Mr. President, now, towards the new dispensation, it is not right. In general election, the outcome of the electoral act 2022 approved the powers of INEC to choose the mode of transition election result that suited them. As reported, when the judiciary adjudicates the electoral matter, President Buhari's penalties for non-interference in the judiciary have become legit and one capacity for certain targets and achievement. Affirmative and accomplished president who has now become an exemplary president. The All Progressive Congress is blessed to have another political general who is also a master strategist, master tactician, and a visionary leader. The APC is very clearly a general in politics. Here, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, former military governor and former president, the government who have the right to live, Nigeria. In 1999, he inherited becoming festival laws. In 1999, he inherited jobs. In 1999, corruption. In 1999, Lagos was one of the dirtiest cities in the world. To find a solution, he assembled intelligence and experts within Lagos into the such power and judgment that professional institutions. Their response was to design a 25-year plan to succeed in elections. That movement is what all his successors have educated to turn Lagos into mega city today. Asiwaju recruited the best young men within and outside Lagos to form his cabinet, irrespective of their state of origin. This rebellious politician planned all the legals and reasons in Lagos, thereby allowing the revenue generation to improve dramatically from 14 billion in 2007 to 51 billion monthly. We are the first of the Lagos Transport Management Authority national to solve the traffic problems. Asiwaju overhauled the Lagos West Line Authority loan, which has turned Lagos into a very clean city today. The dream of accelerating the growth of Lagos into a mega city, solving clear brings an increase of control, and solving the incursion on the bargaining strategy. Today, that hospital has become home to the futuristic that about all sides of the region. Lagos today has 4 universities, running across metropolis. Heroes to the Abuja family and strategy. Think about it. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the government, the Nigeria, and
is the party to beat come 2023 because We have our track records of performance of the most performing president, President Muhammadu Buhari, and we have a Jagaban, a workaholic Jagaban as incoming. Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. At this juncture, I have the singular honor and privilege to invite for his remarks Senator Kashim Shettima, the APC vice presidential candidate. Can we welcome him, ladies and gentlemen? One.
Shettima máa wo lẹ mọ́ra bá, ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa wo lẹ mọ́ra bá. Ó dọ́mọ tuntun àtẹjọ́. Shettima, ó dọ́mọ tuntun àtẹjọ́. Máa wo lẹ sáré. Máa wo lẹ mọ́ra bá. Thank you.
President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the President of the President Muhammadu Buhari, Excellency the President of the Senate, the Speaker of the Government, my principal representation, not where I was as far as you know, the chairman of the party, the national working committee, as well as our elected governors present here. As far as all the members of the Federal Executive Council, if they wish to get it and get it together. But each one of us, and standing here today, we have the right of expectation from both families and we are the agents of their will. We are also surrounded by intangible reminders of the promises we made and it was. This is why we are here. We are here to assure ourselves that this and change makers is the power of thinking minded of value to Nigerians. What is the value system? But our friends, this is the government and preventing this is president of the Buhari was completed by and also most of our party and the Nigerian will never be on the left and we take confidence more of the most of the agenda that led to the consolidation of the national agenda. That they will the incorporated portrait of northern government, and our principal government to man power one government, the leading of the government and the people the nation and this was to go
Fatima, Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo, Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo. Fatima, Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo, Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo. Fatima, Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo. Oti, Bawasoro, Hatibo. Baby, what's your name? What's your name? Oh, Nigeria, Tawi. Kan bí Adẹ́mi iṣẹ́ ti yá. Iṣẹ́ ti yá wá sí kò tún pẹ́ mọ́. Kan bí Adẹ́mi tiẹ̀ yàtọ̀. Wàá ní ìwé fún ẹ Àkànbí ó ní tiẹ̀ yàtọ̀. Àwa rẹ̀ tiẹ̀ aṣíwájú. Rẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ọmọlódé dẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ máa mú ẹ.
At this point, permit me to invite the city boy.
Gbogbo ọkọ̀ tó sùn lọ. APC.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the national leader of our party, Muhammadu Buhari. I must say thank you in a big way that you make today possible. And you make this party possible. The Excellency, this national chairman of our party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, I didn't know that you are very good with Owambe. I won't be afraid to take you to Lagos and have a bar beach dinner. Now you see Seriki Yaki of Kebi doing the twist of Owambe. Our vice presidential candidate, Excellency Senator Kasim Shettima, and Ajia Nana Shettima. Well, we are now co-joined by the hips. We have no choice but to serve together. The Senate President, distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan, the House of Representatives Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, I say that name again, Gbajabiamila.
Bajani.
Your Excellency, the Director General of our campaign and the Governor of Plateau State, Simon Bakul along. Thank you for everything since we started together. To my darling wife, Senator Dr. Oluremi Tinubu, I am grateful and I thank God for you. Blessed that you are the selling inspiration of a man raised by a market woman leader. To you, our women, it did not surprise me that you move one step ahead of us by inaugurating your program and initiating it in the manner you did. Thank you. We know you are the consistent and most constant voters that we have. We will not let you down. The party leaders, all distinguished men and women of our great party here today, I didn't know that Lagos can bring its traffic jam to the gate of the villa. Eventually, all we want because of all of you here. My fellow Nigerians, we stand at the threshold of destiny as a unique nation. recognized globally as an economic powerhouse and natural leader among African nations. We see Nigeria regarded by both its people and its international partners as a strong, stable, and prosperous federation driven by equality and good governance. I thank President Buhari for all that he has done. I thank also the APC leadership, especially our current chairman, for strengthening the party organization as we head into the next general elections. Earlier this week, the president held a retreat with his ministers and senior members of his government. The committed patriot that he is, President Buhari, urged those in attendance to continue to work hard until the final moment of their final day in office. That is patriotism. It is therefore fitting that we are unveiling the Tinubu-Shettima action plan for a better Nigeria today. This plan is not only a roadmap to a prosperous future, it serves as a notice to the Nigerian people that if elected, Senator Shettima and I shall work tirelessly to reach that promised future from the moment of the first day that we enter office. It is my honor at this defined moment in our nation's history to introduce my roadmap to the future we all demand. The doors to the security, prosperity, and greatness are open to us. We must step through the portals, guided by a torchbearer with the experience and mental to shoulder the task ahead. Nothing short of this will survive. We suffice. I seek to become the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria because I know the way.
Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ ayé mi mú ẹ sí. Múni kì í mú ṣá. Sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ ayé mi mú ẹ sí.
My experience and the past performance assured that it will be through collective effort and national endeavor that we join hands, cross divide, and achieve our vision. I ask you to join Senator Shettima and me on this journey. We have transferred every part of our nation. Listen to the concerns and the yearnings of Nigerians for a more prosperous and equitable society, better able to acknowledge and nurture the dream of our people. We share the people's desire for a peaceful Nigeria where we all coexist in fairness, prosperity, and with balanced representation in positions of authority. After visiting and meeting our compatriots, young and old, poor and rich, educated and uneducated, Christian and Muslim, we recognize that no Nigerian wants empty answers to hard questions at this hour. The country does not need fancy promises or foreign experiments. Nigerians seek sustained progress and reform through stable governance and proven leadership. We need true and innovative solutions that address the specific challenges of each of our 36 states and our over 200 million people. Our party, the All Progressive Congress, APC, was founded on the premise that every Nigerian, in or outside our beloved country, has a right to the benefit that only a progressive, good governance can deliver. When I was governor of Lagos State, my team and I developed institutions, policies that entrenched good governance, laid down a blueprint which continues to guide the state leadership today and change the face of the state, turning Lagos into the 5th largest economy in Africa. Our efforts change the state into a safe place for the residents and an engine of prosperity for all who are willing to work in pursuit of their dreams. What my team and I achieved in Lagos, together we all can achieve it for the Nigerian throughout this great nation. Based on our unshakable faith in our people and standing on the foundation well established by the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, we shall build a nation where sufficient jobs with decent wages and an enabling environment for small business owners create a better life for all and a future of promise for our youths. Revive our economy and our manufacturing sector, and place Nigeria back on the path of industrialization and job creation. We shall manufacture, produce, and market increased qualities of the essential goods and services we require. And Nigeria shall be known as a nation of producers, creators, not just a consumer. We will export more and import less in order to earn more foreign exchange and strengthen the naira. We will deliver food security and affordability by continuing to prioritize agriculture and assist farmers and other players in the agricultural value chain through the enlightened policies that promote productivity and guarantee robust income. We will modernize and expand public infrastructure to stimulate economic growth at an optimal rate. Generate, transmit, and distribute sufficient, affordable electricity to give our people the necessary power to drive their businesses and brighten their homes. Bearing in mind, there's no successful industrialization. It's feasible without constant electricity at the right price. Our national economy will grow, we succeed, we be respected. We will embolden and support young people and women to participate more in politics and governance. Harnessing emerging sectors such as digital economy, entertainment, tourism, sport, to build our today for the Nigerian of tomorrow. We will train and give economic opportunities to people with disability, the poor, and the vulnerable. We seek a Nigeria where no parent is compelled to send a child to bed hungry, worried whether tomorrow shall bring food. We assure you there will be plenty of food to feed your children. We will make affordable health care, education, and housing accessible for all. And most importantly, we will lead and deliver bold and assertive security measures to enable a strong yet adaptive national security architecture that will obliterate terror, kidnapping, banditry, and violent crime from the face of our nation. Every inch of identifiable boundary of this country will be saved and protected from banditry. Governing Nigeria is a sacred trust which I do not take lightly. Such responsibility requires the best brain and the most skilled hands from across our nation. Most especially, and most importantly, it requires the right leader. And we have had one who is outgoing and put us here together to discuss this. Muhammadu Buhari has led the way at a critical time when others shoulder their responsibility and fail in the aspects to protect and unite our country. He stood thought, determined, persevere through challenges, and bring Nigeria back. That is what we are talking about today. That we are able to be here today. But for Buhari, and those who turned 16 years of misery, fake statistics, it's not the time that we will use that to question them. We will do the thinking and doing. Show the way that we are more brilliant, we are more concerned, we are Nigerians that has performed wonders. The task required from leadership and certainty of direction to deliver strong, accountable governance, such that progress and the hope is become our ever-present reality. I call on you to join hands with my running mate and I to renew each other's hope in and for our people through the initiative set forth in our action plan. We shall provide equality, opportunity, social justice, prosperity, and security for all. I encourage you to be bold. We will be bold to back on the endeavor that will make us more competitive. We are sure that we can make realizable the cross-Saharan pipeline to bring our gas to Europe and compete with Russia, compete better, generate the necessary revenue. I stand before you proudly, noting that those who are afraid of the budget, they were stuck of borrowing and it's borrowing. If borrowing is a crime, the entire America should be in jail.
So there'll be more time for everybody to go.
If borrowing is a crime, stop using Mercedes Benz and Lexus. General Buhari, our dear president, we are with you. We are sure you are leading the way and charting the course. And we are saying today, the renewed hope of this country will be for real. You will look back and be able to smile and be proud of what you built and what you left behind. It is a pledge that this promise that we put here on paper before you all is a promise.
Aṣíwájú sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́. Àkànbí ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ti gbọ́.
Very much.
Títí boy ọkọ̀ olúrẹ̀yìn ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́. Àkànbí ti sọ ọ̀rọ̀ àti gbọ́.
You hear some flukes, but this is a promise that you can depend on. Be happy, be determined, be sure that Nigeria, hope, is back, renewed, firm, and solid. Thank you very much.
Títí boy ọ̀rọ̀ àkànbí ti sọ.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank you, all of you, the governors. In the last few weeks, we've been together brainstorming and questioning our capacity, build the intellectual inquisitiveness that we can resuscitate the hope of Nigeria. Nigerian, I say, never lost hope. We like to complain. We accept their complaints. We turn those complaints to great challenges and an inspiration that will bring Nigeria of their dream to bear upon the children yet unborn. To you, the governors who have been working day and night with me, I say thank you. You will not diminish in number. Forget the threat. You will increase in numbers. I know how many are you. You will increase as Nigerians and as leaders. And we will turn this nation to El Dorado, a place of joy for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, presidential candidate
Hey.
of the All Progressives Congress.
Jagaban. Yes. DJ. DJ.
On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand.
So, DJ Gareka, Jagaba shine gaba. Jagaba shine gaba. Jagaba shine gaba. Hey!
Bola Tinubu
See. People already know me. Don't me. You house and partner. We can have him to Allah. Allah. Talung power Allah. How I'm happy. You make me happy. You get me so happy. I'm happy. You're happy. You're happy. You're happy. You are 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 happy. There's a tattoo for me.
Batanya, send what I say to Quenya. They might have a Tabuya. That's why the thing that comes to yes, I will Gaia. Take a you'll give me a load of Kaya. Yes, what is another? In Ankataba, don't worry. APC. APC.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our official musicians testing the microphone for the campaigns. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to quickly bring up the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council to please come forward, give his remarks as well as the vote of thanks. Sir, please can you come? His Excellency, Governor Lalong Bako. Can we put our hands together for the DG of the Presidential Campaign Council?
Lalong mo kú iṣẹ́ rìnbìrìnbì tó ṣe fáṣíwájú. Gbogbo ayé ń kí ẹ, àwa kọ́ ń kí ẹ. Bówó lọ́lọ́hún, èrè láò jẹ́ bọ̀ lọ́jà Àyìndé. Gọ́vnà Lalong mi. Fiji wa gọ́vnà Lalong mi. Lalong bẹ́ẹ̀nọ̀rí. Fiji bẹ́ẹ̀nọ̀rí. Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o. Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o. Ọlọ́run ló ṣàdéhùn yìí o.
APC. His Excellency, our dear leader and father, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic. Today, I call him the Grand Commander of the APC 2023. His Excellency, Senator Dr. Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan, GCON, the Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila, my friend and in-law, CON, Speaker, House of Representatives, Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban of Borgu, and the presidential candidate of the APC. Your Excellency, our brother, Senator Kashim Shettima, the vice presidential candidate of the APC. Your Excellency, Senator Atiku Bagudu, Chairman, Progressive Governors Forum. Your Excellencies, the state governors on the platform of APC. I call them GOC, the grand commanders of the campaign. Members of the National Assembly on our platform, members of the National Working Committee of our great party, members of the Presidential Campaign Council. Did I call my chairman? National chairman. I'm sure I made reference to national chairman because the chairman, the party is supreme. Otherwise, my suspension letter will be coming. Honorable members of the Federal Executive Council, Secretary to the Government, Chief of Staff, distinguished leaders of the party here gathered, members of the First Estate of the Rim and press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very historic day in the life of our great party, the APC, as Mr. President officially inaugurates the Presidential Campaign Council and also unveils the action plan that will deliver victory for our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, and indeed all candidates of the party in the forthcoming general elections. Since the successful conduct of our national primaries and the subsequent emergence of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as our presidential candidate, a lot of activities have continued to unfold towards ensuring that the party secures victory at the polls. The composition of the PCC leadership and the membership has therefore involved a lot of consultations to ensure that we have a robust team that will carry along all stakeholders and the interests of our party for effectiveness. The PCC is grateful, first, to His Excellency, Mr. President, who is our chairman of the council, for his guidance and advice always. Similarly, we are grateful to the national chairman of our party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, the one that is always looking young, and members of the National Working Committee for painstakingly working to ensure that we come this far. Our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has been a pillar for the PCC by not only trusting us with these onerous texts, but also supporting us and personally spending hours working with us around the clock. Your Excellencies, distinguished party faithful, today's occasion heralds the commencement of our activities, which have been carefully conceived and outlined in the action plan. This action plan passed through rigorous process of consultations, review updates, and scrutiny at all levels of leadership of the party, and also got the endorsement of Mr. President, our candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima. The PCC is highly elated by the zeal and the desire of the party members across the nation and the diaspora to serve in one position or the other during the campaigns. That is why we carefully devise a strategy to ensure that everyone is captured across the various levels of the party structure. With the blessings of Mr. President and the endorsement of the party and our presidential candidate, we've chosen to carry out a bottom approach for the campaigns. In other words, members will work to deliver the party and its candidates from the unit to the national level and not the other way around. Therefore, we've carefully planned the campaign structure to give roles to all members from the polling unit to the ward, to the local government, to the state, to the zonal, to the regional and the federal levels. That way, we are sure of not only getting everyone on board, but also being able to easily track the records played by each member in the campaign process. At the end of the day, we can conveniently address any challenge and even reward excellence, address any challenge and even reward excellence while harvesting maximum votes. For the PCC, the days of the people flying letters in Abuja while work suffers at the grassroots is over. We are all aware of the enormous task before us in ensuring that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu becomes the next president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria after President Muhammadu Buhari. Despite the fact that our party is confident of the victory because of its records of achievements and the growing acceptance it continues to enjoy across the country, the PCC will not take anything to chance, since we are in the game of politics where our opponents are desperate to confuse the electorate and attempt to discredit us. Our campaigns will therefore be issue-based and devoid of propaganda or falsehood. We shall tell the electorate what our party has done and also remind them of the inviolable record set by our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, during their previous assignments. Through their vast experience and expansive pedigrees, they have demonstrated the capacity, the experience, composure, exposure, and acceptance to take Nigeria to greater heights from May 29, 2023. Our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his running mate, in conjunction with the party, has developed a detailed manifesto that clearly spells out his roadmap for taking Nigeria to greater heights and impacting the lives of the people. Therefore, while others spend their valuable time addressing personalities and other frivolities during the campaigns, we shall, with mission and vision of our candidate and our great party, encapsulate in a manifesto towards delivering the dividends of democracy to Nigerians. I wish to appeal to all party faithfuls to be committed to this mandate and remain focused on the goal of ensuring that the APC retains power at the federal and state levels. This will require a lot of sacrifice by our members, whose excitement and willingness to hit the ground running has so far been overwhelmed. I charge us, put aside any personal or sectional interest and stay with our goal, which is with the elections with a wide margin that has not been recorded before in the history of elections in Nigeria. The PCC is aware that the composition of the leadership and the membership of the various committees may not have satisfied the yearnings of everyone. However, it is important to emphasize that everything possible has been done to come up with a list that captures virtually every interest. In addition, the structure outlined earlier will also give room for those whose names do not appear to be given roles at the regional, the zonal, the state, local government, ward, and unit levels, as the case may be. That way, everyone is captured in the campaigns. As we settle down to work, let me appeal to all directors and their leadership to work within their mandates and avoid unnecessary rivalries and conflicts. Since the composition of the committees had the input of all organs of our party, which and ensured that members of such organs are as well represented across the various committees, what we expect now is seamless synergy and collaboration to ensure that we deliver as a team. Similarly, the women campaign team and other support groups are expected to work in synergy with the PCC to ensure effectiveness and result delivery. Finally, I wish to thank our chairman, the president, our president, Muhammadu Buhari, and our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for their trust and confidence on the leadership of the PCC to deliver on this national assignment. On behalf of all of our leaders and members of the council, I assure you that we will work assiduously to deliver on your mandate of seeing an APC to APC transition in Aso Villa from President Muhammadu Buhari to President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2022 by the grace of God. Thank you. God bless the APC and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And before we leave, it is therefore my singular honor. You know the campaign council cannot be without the head. The head is no other person than the commander-in-chief of the campaign for this year up to 2023, His Excellency, our dear President, Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. As I invite you, it is now my singular honor on behalf of your campaign team, Your Excellency, to invite you to put your blessing as we begin this campaign today. God bless you. God bless Federal Republic.
Say Baba, say Buhari.
Speaker, House of Representatives, State Governors, APC National Chairman, members of the APC, members of the National Assembly, members of the Federal Executive Council, and spouse, senior government, I am glad to be here today to join leaders and members of our great party, APC, on this occasion of unveiling the action plans of our presidential candidate, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaban, my friend, partner, and brother, and the representation of the State Council, of which I am the chairman. An important occasion for two reasons. First, it is significant to know that this unveiling is decided by our party. I have had the opportunity of unveiling two action plans. I had the privilege of presenting our party manifesto of change in 2014. It was a very important that diagnosed our collective desire to arrest the direct damage our country was headed under PDP. Also, in 2018, I unveiled the national agenda of our government. The second reason this occasion is significant is that we are having our first conversation within our party, while I am in the last year of my two-term mandate, and we are allegiantly lead our party into another presidential election. The events preceding our presidential primaries in the context of the primaries were important milestones in the development of our internal democracy and final politics. I must congratulate the leadership of our party, other stakeholders, and the entire party members for the success of the candidate. We can say with confidence that our party, the old progressive Congress, is charting a steady course in our journey towards enthroned and lasting democratic culture in our body policy. I want to formally express my gratitude for our party in the National Executive Council, the zonal,
state, senatorial, local government, and all elected for their unalloyed support for me and the great efforts and outstanding commitment in support of our party during our presidential campaign election and during over 7 years in government so far. As members of APC, we understand the importance of building a strong party.
On and off social media, Nigeria has been trending.
Well, let us know.
Very well. Sedona, the stage play about the life and times of the man who features on the 200 Naira banknote, Sir Ahmadi Bello, sold out in Abuja. That is a big deal for theatre in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, highlights coming up shortly.
In the spirit of independence, Click like took a quick trip down the memory lane to unveil the contribution as it becomes part of the Christian sound.
In addition to that, there was an all-men dinner that held on the Independence Day. Well, I must tell you that we had a chat with one of the former housemates of the recently concluded Big Brother Naija Season 7. Dinner, and you smiling? This is the bumper package, and I tell you that, like they say, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. So if I were you, I'll just grab a popcorn and a drink and then chill it up. Welcome to Click Live on the Nigerian Television Authority. I am Kevin Williams.
And I am Butomu.
Our problem started the day that flag went off.
No further
To be in love with this latest piano dancer.
I think it goes like this, right? Well, a lot going on in the entertainment circle. Let's find out.
Malian music boss Naira Marley may soon lose goodwill among his fans and music lovers as a new wave of troubles seem to be brewing in his camp. One of his signees, Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mobad, shared this video clip alleging physical assault by members of the Malian music record. Partly covered in bruises, the artist said he demanded for a replacement of his manager, but rather than being served a new manager, instead he got beaten off his life.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry.
Our country, which our country has made. Let an act that joyfully accept the Constitution, the chairman
of the Campaign Council, we are unveiling today. Our candidate, as well as Bola, is too well known for his capacity and can do the city. In the track record that I democrat, a champion of the rule of law, a man at home in every part of our country, and a truly visionary leader. Think of Lagos in 1999 and 2022. I therefore want to assure all party members and supporters of our government that I will be at the forefront of this campaign. This election is just as important as the election of 2015 that brought us into power. The costs of losing the gains our country has made are just as vital as the need to stop the hemorrhage that led to our coming together 99 years ago. I urge every member to put in maximum efforts in our hands. I would like to congratulate our presidential candidate and his running mate, Senator Kashim Shettima, for their victory at the primaries. I want also to commend the maturity and sportsmanship of other contestants. I am glad to know that most of our aspirants transferred their structures, including campaign offices, to our party's candidate after the primaries. This is a demonstration of the commitment of our party leaders and members of the cause of the party and our democracy. Similarly, it is important for all our party members to see themselves as ambassadors of our progressive principles and exemplify the best of us in their action and words. I thank you for the job you are doing for us as party members and for our government. I wish us a successful campaign and outcomes in the 2023 elections. God bless our party, the APC. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. But one more time, as we remain there, President said we should sing that song again. On your mandate, we shall stand. On your mandate, we shall stand. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. President, thank you very much. The chairman, Wasil, just a minute. Thank you very much, Wasil. We now move on, ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, to the highlight of today's event, the unveiling of the action plan of our candidate and our vice presidential candidate that will take Nigeria to where it truly belongs. Ladies and gentlemen, your excellencies, the unveiling of hope Renew. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, renewed hope by the APC come 2023 by Nigerian children. Can we appreciate them once more? May I kindly invite for the unveiling, which is to my left-hand side, Your Excellency, ladies, okay, Mr. President is up, and they are all orphans. These children are orphans taken off the street, and they get to do this and make a living. Ladies and gentlemen, and now to my left-hand side, let us see what hope renewed would all be like. Can we all look to our left-hand side as we unveil this wonderful document, the action plan, Renewed Hope for Nigeria by our by the incoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the document that will be taking us higher and higher and higher. And on that note, may I please invite for the proper unveiling the chairman of our party, Senator Adamu Abdullahi, please join us here. DG of the Presidential Campaign Council, please join us here. The vice presidential candidate and his wife, please join us here. Chairman, Progressive Governors Forum, please join us here. The presidential candidate and his wife, please join us here. Baba Kode, Baba Awaomo KKK, please join us here. The Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, please join us here. Senator Ken Nnamani, please join us here. National Secretary, please join us here. And finally, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who will be handing over, by the grace of God, May 29, to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the city boy himself. Thank you very much. May I invite Mr. President to please unveil while the others, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, hope renewed. Can we say it one more time? Hope renewed. Hope renewed. Hope renewed. Thank you very much. Still, wait a minute. Let me say it again. Renewed hope. Renewed hope. Renewed hope for our great country, Nigeria. Thank you very much. Your Excellency. Still, wait. Mr. President, sir. We'll now move to various group photographs. But I've been asked that, can we please move to the right-hand side while Mr. President waits so that we can take proper pictures? Thank you very much, sir. Children. Yes. Can you please stay with the president? With the children?
Any man, lawyer, catale, a combi mono. Any man, lawyer, catale, a combi mono.
Thank you very much. PCC. 1 second. After these members of the PCC, then thereafter the National Working Council will join the picture. Thank you. And the Governors Forum. Okay, Atika, you take over.
Thank you, thank you. Can we have the governors, the progressive governors? Can we have Your Excellencies, the progressive governors? Your Excellencies, we can use the stage. Your Excellencies, we can't go beyond the red carpet. We might just have to be on the stage. Thank you.
Sínú ọkọ̀ tá a lábọ̀ sí máa dá o, àtẹ̀kí àtajà wọn, ìyẹn rán kókó. Ẹ̀rù onígbàgbọ́ àyà ìbọn lọ. Ẹ̀rù ìbá, ẹ̀rù ìbá, ẹ̀rù oníbà ní ìdààmú bá ti yá. Yàtọ̀ kẹ̀jẹ̀ wà náà sotiri, sotiri, sotiri. Akọ̀nìjẹ̀ wà náà sotiri, sotiri, sotiri.
Members of the National Working Committee. The National Working Committee, PCC, should stay on standby. Thank you, Your Excellencies, the governors.
National
Working Committee. Kwamwan, can we bring it down? National Working Committee, please. While the PCC is on standby. Members, Federal Executive Council too, should be on standby. You remain where you are, Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Army.
Aṣíwájú wo ṣe